But here we are, guys. So we're in this game. We've got the two players here. We just got this literally 5 seconds ago. They started right when we came in. We've got Sleep, the green Zerg, on the right, going up against cvgKyo, the pink Protoss, on the left. It is Bel'Shir Beach, and you will notice that the tile set is the new winter version, which is always cool to see. It's actually kind of easier on the eyes to understand as far as the map goes. So for those of you who don't know it, we can go over it in a second if you want.
Little background history on the topography of Bel'Shir Beach.
Yeah. Well,
post drying out of all the water.
Yeah. Well, is it drying out or just the solidifying of it? Solidification.
It's the solidification.
Yeah.
Kind of like the solidification or the frosting over of the icing.
All right. But yeah, it's a great map. We've already seen Sleep just win a very nice PvZ against Astronomy, and now we have another long 2-player Korean map. And I would just go right out and say it that the map is probably going to favor Sleep because he's had so much experience on it, being a Korean ex-Slayers, incredibly high up there in terms of skill level, experience, and all that. And also, Kyo, I was just talking to him before this thing, and he was talking about how he has no idea who this Sleep guy is. Apparently, I'm playing against the Diamond. And I was saying, no, that's an ex-Slayer's top Zerg crazy Korean.
Nice. He's kind of masking himself there.
Yeah, but a lot of Koreans are just using North American accounts that probably don't have that much ladder and all that. But right now, Kyo is basically just thinking, alright, PvZ, let's do it. And I'm very curious to see what he's going to do, because that means neither of these players have really seen each other before, so we're in for probably a very good standard game. I know Kyo enjoys Stargate play off of a Forge Fast expand, which is incredibly powerful. I've seen him do some very nice dual Stargate play, but let's see what he does.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see what he does, where he's going to take the expansion. It looks like he's going to go ahead and take the expansion now. He's already got the Forge out there. And this is similar to Daybreak, where you kind of have the room, even though it's a small map, you kind of have the room to go ahead and take that expansion and feel pretty safe about it. Because you do have to go around the sides, for the most part, to get the bulk of your army out and around to really get into your opponent's base. And kind of the same thing. You have your first, you have your natural, then you got your third that's pretty much linked in, and then the fourth and fifth bases, that's when it starts to get complicated. Heavy defense needed to kind of take and hold those positions. So
yeah, I know Terrans have a good time just splitting this map, but just also note, guys, that this is GSL and they do not like gold bases, so it is a blue mineral base in the left without rocks as opposed to the gold with rocks. It's another did not know that. Yeah, that's a change that they made. GSL hates gold bases now. They've taken out of Antigua, MLG, Metalopolis doesn't have any anymore. No, GSL Metalopolis. I don't think are they even using that for the GSL season?
I don't believe so. I don't think they have Metalopolis in there anymore.
Then
Yeah, but yeah, on a T, I can absolutely see why they did that, because if you were a Zerg, you just go right out there, take that gold first thing right off the bat, and you get so far ahead very, very quickly that it just didn't make any sense not to do that. But yeah, now Sleep's already taken his third. He just goes right for that macro, like right off the bat. Goes for that economy. Really goes for the army value within the first few minutes, and that's a very, very confident player right there. Consider that there's so much open space to attack these naturals, and especially this third. And of course, it's being scouted by Kyo, because he's got the probe in there, so he knows it's there. So it's not like he's hiding it or trying to pull a fast one. That's just what he does. And we saw him last game versus Astronomy. He was able to hold that. Third off from some very, very good pressure, and even counterattacked off of it. Kept denying the third of Astronomy, and ended up forcing the GG. So, I think he's kind of banking on the same thing this time around, because he's kind of dealing with the same kind of thought process here versus Kyo. Kyo, he's putting on a little bit of pressure now with that Zealot, trying to get some good scouting, trying to knock out these first few units, but Sleep is just kind of denying it, being able to play with it. He's got the queen up, spreading the creep, and that's the other real important thing that he did last game that we didn't really touch on, was he had that creep spread so much that the units were able to move faster and had some really good mobility on his end of the map.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw it, but there's a little tiny couple second thing where the Zerglings were targeting the probe, and Kyo just had the probe running around the Zealot, and the funniest ring around the rosy thing where the Zell just kept going around in a circle, attacking, and it was just really funny to watch. I was sitting there like laughing to myself while you were talking, and it was just a lot of fun to see.
Yeah, that was pretty hilarious because he just kind of stood there and just kind of hit it every time it would run around. You just kind of whacked it one more time with the vibroblade, and that was actually a pretty good little trick there to kind of just have that running right around there. So yeah.
Yep. And also, I am prescient. I am all knowledgeable because I called Kyo's double Stargate.
You are a mysticism, sir. What is he getting out there? He's getting out the double void, getting out a single void ray out of the first one. Probably going to go for another void ray on that one, and that would have been great to help deny Sleep that third, but unfortunately he's going to have to try to deny the fourth, when and if Sleep does it. But Sleep already on top of it, sees it, throws down Spore Crawlers. That is unbelievable right there. That he saw it just briefly, and then immediately went in for the response on it.
He actually didn't see the Stargates. He has no knowledge of Stargates. I think what he has knowledge of is the timings. I think he's basically predicting it after the Forge Fast Expand, because it's the most common thing that people really do. And after seeing only one Zealot, that's probably like the signs that he's deduced that the thing's going to be coming, the Stargates. Just as him being Imba. Yeah.
Just totally Imba.
Yeah, but the thing is, he only sees one of the Stargates. He doesn't see the other one. So that's something that I'm worried about, is if he's going to be able to realize that it's double Stargate or not before it's too late. He probably should right now when he has 2 Phoenixes and 2 Void Rays, killing off that Overlord. But we'll see if he's going to throw down more spores. He already has 2 as natural, only 2 as third, 1 as natural, and only 2 in his main.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting to see if he can hold that off. It looks like he was going to try to move in a little bit with those little Zerglings, and see if he could, try to pull them back a little bit more. But now he's trying to bury a Spore Crawler just behind those units, just to kind of protect the ramp area. But this Queen is going to get torn apart before they even have a chance to really do some significant damage. But that is some micro of the Spore Crawlers.
Yep, this is right now, only one Void is taking a lot of damage. I think actually he switched it so they could actually hit that one, which is really, really nice. But now there are Hydras out, and that's going to be a really, really important thing for dealing with this. Kyo, if he can get... Void got picked off. That is huge. Especially because Kyo's been focusing on the Phoenixes after this, but in the back of his main base, he's actually getting charge after all this. So he's going to have a really, really good charge follow-up, which is going to be definitely unexpected. I honestly haven't seen that particular follow-up that much. Normally, it's like the +1 attack, then going for a +3 ground attack ASAP while you get up a quick third base. But if Kyo's going to follow this up with a nice charge push, that could be deadly.
That could be deadly, and those Hydras did pick off that second Void Ray. A third one's now coming in to reinforce, and these Phoenixes are just kind of running around, completely trying to, completely wiping out any rogue Overlords that they can find. So that's smart. Keep them supply block, keep them down, keep them pushed back into his base, keep that vision off the map. And it looks like Sleep has kind of had enough of it. He's going to push with those Hydras and Zerglings.
Yeah, Ling Hydra is a very, very good combination of units. And I'm looking at Kyo's defense. He doesn't have much at all.
No, not much. He's got that 1 sentry and of course the one cannon. But yeah, he's going to lose this pretty quick. And he actually walled himself completely out of his own base. So that's going to give them plenty of time. Those Hydras just going completely crazy on the Phoenixes.
Wow.
Managed to wipe one out.
Yeah, he killed a nice amount. But now we have the Zealot count in there. And the Phoenix are going to do a good job of whittling down the Hydra numbers. Maybe enough so the Charge Lots can actually deal enough damage to defend this. But Kyo's got to get them attacking as opposed to just losing his Phoenixes for free. But it looks like he will barely be able to defend this. But 20 more Links are in production. We don't have any more bases, but a Macro Hatch is being made in the back. And a Roach Horn as well. So we're going to have a Roach Hydra follow-up from Sleep. But the main important thing to note is the fact that Kyo is being forced to stay on 2 bases. He cannot get a third right now.
No, he certainly can, and now with the inclusion of the infestation pit, that's going to do amazing things for him, because he's going to be able to just throw down a fungal growth right on top of all of those Phoenixes, put them out of commission momentarily, and give those Hydras a better chance to shoot them down. But yeah, no, those Charge Lots and Archons holding back that intended push in, and that would have been devastating to Kyo. If he had been able to get in there, get into that mineral line, and really wreak havoc.
Yeah, and Sleep was actually making his second Roach for until you realized he already had one and then canceled it.
He's so awesome. He just thought he needed just one more, just because it was going to be the PM Roach Warren.
Yep. Well, if he did already have Galil, I could have said he could have done it for a really nice speed, burrow, tunneling claws, Roach, very fast timing attack thing, but that's not the case.
No, he was right on top of it.
Yeah, we have a lot of Infestors. This is a scary force of Infestors. Kyo is trying to push out now. He's got Archons now, but they come from DTs or from a Templar Archives?
Yeah, I believe he got him from High Templars.
Yep, Templar Archives behind the natural. So it's great because it means he'll be able to get a lot more of the charge lot Archon force. But he's got to be really careful. Fungal against Zealots is the most ridiculous thing ever. Absolutely ridiculous. And we're going to see Fungals lock them up completely. And now it's basically a force field there in the middle of the ramp. And Kyo is just GG because of that. And there it is. He GG's in that zone.
Yeah, very good game there for that.